Do you know there's an alternative to fixed deposit with potentially better return and almost as safe? Yes, you can now put your money into the money market fund with no lockdown period, and you can start even with just RM1. As a kid growing up, most of our parents would have given us this advice about money.
Save your money in the fixed deposit.
Well, it's definitely a good advice back then, but not so much anymore today. Because back in our parents' time, you could put money into FD and get 8% return per annum. That means if you place 10,000 ringgit into FD over a year, you'd receive a return of 800 ringgit, risk-free. That's why most of our parents are very satisfied with FD, and they didn't even need to bother about anything outside of it because the returns from FD alone were high enough.
Yes!
Even a few years back, you could get 4 to 5% return just from pledging your money to the fixed deposit account. Those were the good days. Now, whose fault is this? Is it the government's? No. It's not the government's fault. Actually, it's a normal economic progression. If you were to look at the global FD rates, you will realize that first world countries generally have a lower FD rate than third world countries. If you want some really high FD rate, you can check out Venezuela. They offer 36% interest rate on FD. But don't forget, their inflation rate is 500%. Look at Singapore, our nearest neighbor who is a developed country. Their FD rate is less than 1%. That is half of what Malaysia offers. Well, the good news is this. Low FD rate is generally a sign of economic progression. It's a way for government to encourage liquidity and spur economic growth. And on top of that, with COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on our Malaysian economy, Bank Negara Malaysia has decided to reduce interest rate in an effort to boost the economy, putting FD rate at an all-time low here. As of the time of this video, FD rates are only around 1.8% per annum. It's a pathetic return compared to our parents' time. And since inflation rate is higher than 1.8%, today when you save your money into FD, the value is just eroding away. But you know what doesn't decrease over time? How much we appreciate you for watching our content. So help us by clicking the like button so this video can reach others who may need to see it. So what should we do to get a higher return from our savings? Well, you can invest in stocks or cryptocurrency where the returns can rocket sky high. Or in other words, to the moon! To the moon! But that's one problem. It's much riskier investment than the fixed deposit. Stocks or cryptocurrency are not capital guaranteed. Although there's a potential for high returns, there's also an equal risk of high losses. For someone who has not been investing in the stock market, jumping from fixed deposit to stocks immediately, it could be overwhelming and stressful. On the other hand, you can also think about real estate. You can rent it out and you feel less risky, and property always appreciates in price, right? So, ain't it a good investment? Well, there are still quite some risks involved, such as property maintenance, dealing with tenants, and depreciation of property value. But more importantly, the problem with liquidity. When you invest in property, you have to take up a loan and your money is stuck for 30 years. That is a very long time. And selling a property takes time too. Advertising, viewing, negotiating, loan approval, and so on. It will take you at least 3 months to half a year for the sales process to be completed. So, if you are in a rush to get your money, you will likely need to sell the property at a lower than market value. Having said that, even FD is not as liquid, right? There's a lock-in period. See, 2 months to 12 months or even years. If you need to withdraw this money before the maturity, you will lose the interest. So it's not easy, especially in uncertain times like this right now. I've known many people who don't place their money in FD simply because they are unsure when they need to withdraw the money. So they rather just leave it in a normal savings account, even though the interest rate in a normal saving account is close to zero. Juggling between liquidity and higher returns is challenging. And this was the same problem that many corporations face even in the past. The solution was to use a financial instrument known as the money market fund. A fund that invests in highly liquid instruments, which usually gives an annual return that is higher than fixed deposit, while allowing flexibility to withdraw without a lock-in period. But wait. If it's really that good, how come we never hear about it before? Well, for one, institutions and agents don't get much commissions from promoting this. Unlike, say, mutual funds, and to invest in money market fund, there is a minimum amount required, usually at least 5,000 ringgit. But thanks to technology advancement and fintech, today we can access such investments easily. Companies like Bursa, a digital cash management platform, allows us to invest in money market funds through their services. You don't need to go to a bank or talk to an agent. You can just open an account through their app, and now you can earn up to 2.4% return on your saving with just a few clicks. With Bursa, you don't need minimum 5,000 ringgit to start. You only need 1 ringgit. Yes, 1 ringgit. Even a child has 1 ringgit these days. So I'm sure you can make your money work hard for you in whatever situation you are in. More importantly, there is no lock-in period. So you have the flexibility to withdraw your money at any time. We understand that it's a difficult time and you may be uncertain of your financials. Therefore, you dare not commit to any investment. As a result, your money is just sitting there, not earning any return for you. Well, now you can comfortably invest and make your money work for you. Even if you can't commit, you can earn some returns even during these uncertain times. Even with just 1 ringgit, making every dollar count for you. And you don't have to worry about credibility or track record. Your funds are managed by Asset Management. So whether your goal is to reduce your investment risk or you are waiting for the right opportunity to invest your money, Bursa is a good choice to park your money without losing the opportunity to potentially earn higher returns. For me, the money market fund is the new cash. Check out the link below to find out more about Bursa. For the first 200 sign-ups with our code, you will get an extra 10 ringgit unit with a minimum deposit of 100 ringgit. All you need to do is to create an account, verify your details, deposit your money, sit back and earn your interest. And if you wish to withdraw anytime, you earn based on the duration you kept your money inside. No penalties, no hassle, and no worries.